Yo, what's going on, guys? So we got a video for Fresh and Fit. Miami Bimbo finally got told why she's not rare. Let's check it out and react to it.
Myron, put me in my spot, Myron. Go ahead. Put me in my spot.
It's put you in your place.
Like, I don't know. What do these guys want to hear? Put me in my spot.
I'm your teacher, bro.
People do want to hear from homie.
Yo, I'll give you this. You are funny.
I mean,
That is true. That is true.
The fact that you're yearning for this proves my point that you've never been put in your place ever, and you've only had your ass kissed by men.
but is that wrong?
I went back and I looked through our conversation as you alleged, and there was
She is funny. I
definitely.
ain't gonna lie. She's funny.
I'm not going to go into specific detail, but you recommended a very expensive restaurant, and that's kind of where the conversation died.
Oh shit.
She would be the type of girl to escalate things in an argument with the boyfriend. Punch me, hit me, like I dare you. Yeah, she's that type of girl. Hot-headed, fucking Latina. Like, no, thank you.
And the other thing too, I also want to say is that I
Wait,
think
you
it's.
think Smith and Walensky's expensive?
Oh my god.
I'm not taking a girl to Smith and Walensky on a first date.
Facts.
By
Don't
the
you
way,
understand it doesn't
chat,
fucking
I
matter?
And I don't know any of these places that they ever talk about.
only recommended it because I lived right next
Yeah.
to Smith and
Do you
Walensky.
understand that you be
I lived
lucky
right
that you go
next
to
to it.
Yeah, I just grew up in a right next to the Get It area of like a rich fucking like area or whatever, like a block away from like all the high end shit, It was just a normal day for me. I mean, like fuck. Like, you might as well have grown up in a damn castle. Everything was fucking gold and diamonds. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, fuck. Like, what are you doing on here? Go fucking get your ass out there. Go get a man. And just don't fuck up. Oh, but she's out here having fun. She's finding herself. She's experiencing. She's a boss babe. She got shit to do. She don't got time for a man right now.
And it was easy.
But she got time to come up on Fresh and Fit and talk about some shit that she's just gonna fucking seethe and not say anything intelligent, contributing to the conversation in any way that's like not dumb, and she actually has some sense to say. It's just nothing but delusion.
Look, and that's fine.
And that's
fine.
not where the
Okay, where did
conversation
that-
ended.
And that's where but I'm saying that's kind of where it started to die down. But the point I'm trying to make is this. I find it very interesting that you want a guy that's exceptional, $1 million a month, $12 million a year, etc. This guy is less than the 1%, right? And then when I ask you a very logically sound question, well, look, that's a really higher status guy. Like, what does he get in return? And then your response is, well, I don't need to qualify. Fair. You don't need to qualify. Fine.
I said, what do you like?
And then when he's him, then you'll talk to him.
I will tell him, yes,
Sure.
exactly.
Sure. But
Yes. See, and that's like one of the things where like so say like you knew her in like high school or whatever, like maybe it was like friends with her, like you guys graduated when you guys were 18, and then you guys were friends hanging out, knowing that she likes other dudes and liked other dudes in high school and like never really gave you that chance. Maybe you did ask her out and like it was just like awkward a little bit, but not so awkward that like you guys didn't talk to each other, or maybe you never asked her at all, and then she really gets involved seriously with somebody, and then you guys taper off, around like age 25 or something, and then something happens during that period where she's single, divorced, has a kid, and in custody of that kid. So then they go after that guy again, and like, saying some shit like, like I should have I should have known that you was a great guy this whole time, and I just didn't see it. I was an idiot. And it's like, man, fuck you, bitch. Like, get the hell out of here, bro. So they come, as soon as they run out of options, especially if they have a kid and they're single, and that kid's still like going through grade school, and, that's stressful, man. Especially like younger grade school, like elementary school, like infancy, elementary school, middle school, and then high school starts to get easier because they can be more independent, and but of course you still gotta keep a roof over their head and keep on working, and of course they always get favored in like alimony and child support and shit like that, but they don't manage their money that well. They spend it on shit that they don't need. And they end up fucking themselves, stressing themselves out, and then they get desperate, get that nice guy finally, And then eventually that ends up blowing up because they end up pulling bullshit, and the guy ends up getting heartbroken, and you know he kept trying to make it work, or they stay together and it's just a fucking miserable marriage, and the guy's not willing to leave, and you know, yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
The thing is this, and I think like women don't really understand this, is that once guys reach a certain caliber, there's no, oh yeah, let me give you a chance to explain yourself. Whatever. It's like you either comply or it's goodbye. And
Right.
I don't think women understand that. Like,
She's looking at him like a fucking dog with their head tilted, bro. Saying they call men dogs.
like guys silently reject you, right? So notice how
Wait, who are
You-
guys?
Look, she just did it again.
who are
you-
guys? Because you
general.
can't speak
Can
speak
you
for
be quiet?
wait,
Let me finish
wait,
my
let him
point.
finish,
You've been
let him
yapping the whole
finish.
fucking night.
Yeah, let him finish.
Notice how you came on a podcast, you made these claims or whatever, and I literally didn't remember you. I genuinely didn't. And I don't say that to say like, oh, you're an asshole, blah blah blah. No, it's because the thing that you're advertising, your beauty, it's common in Miami.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
So-
very common.
So
yes.
Yes.
so since it's common and it didn't work out, like I didn't get mad. I was like, okay, cool. But
I
move
didn't
on,
even want to bring
right?
it up. Fresh
Move on.
put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. I look.
I literally
no, I
was
put you on
never
the
gonna
spot.
mention it.
I put you on the spot.
Fresh, you made him look bad.
No, he doesn't.
my
it's
God.
it's
yes,
fine.
yes, you
you're another
did.
number.
Because no one had to know
Whoa, wait, what happened? Fresh, what did you do?
about
No,
that,
no, no, no.
and you put
no.
him on the spot.
You said it, and it came out.
Wait, hold
So-
on. When was this? Like, this was probably like a year ago, right? Yeah, a year ago.
I mean,
I'm
I
putting
didn't
you on the
say it
spotlight.
today. I said it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I didn't forget.
2.5 weeks. That's crazy because there was
No.
like 100 people viewing,
No, no,
and the
no,
fact
no,
that you were
no, no,
watching
no, no.
Zerka is insane.
Someone brought it to me when you were on the show. That's how I
Okay,
know.
well, I don't know
you
what they're
are
talking
and what
about.
you're about.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is simply that what you bring, a lot of other girls bring. And then the fact that you don't feel like you need to qualify yourself for what you bring makes it even more comical. So when you came in and you sat down, genuinely, I didn't remember because all I remember is like, oh, an attractive girl, oh, she want to go out, cool, move on. I've literally talked about this on a podcast. You get rejected way more than you get accepted.
Yeah,
I don't get
that's
angry,
fine.
I move on to the next girl. But here's the problem. This is what I'm
Where's
trying to
the
explain.
problem?
I'm not the only guy that moves this way. A lot of guys that have some status and money move this way.
Yeah.
You get rejected, you move on to the next girl.
Take
But here's
the
the
L
problem.
proudly.
You're common. I'm not. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You remember me.
Wait, what
I
are
don't
you?
remember you.
Wait, how are
That's
you
what I'm trying
not
to-
common?
Hey, can we get it done tomorrow?
There's a lot.
See, so women, since they deal with the small number of men, the small percentage of men, they attribute their own experiences like in a narcissistic way as like a generalities. And while us men, we have to look at reality. We know how things are. We look at facts, run numbers, and statistics. And I'll probably say that real quick. That, you know, it's just real easy for us, and like, you know, like no one's gonna change our mind about shit. Like, and especially since we experience it and see it for how it is, while men or how women are validated, blinded by lies. You know, men want saying anything to get in their pants and, you know, bending backwards essentially. Lying, or either just the men themselves being blinded by female nature and being like, hey, like, you know, as much as you want to pine for this woman, you gotta like really hold back, brother. Like, you can't give them the ick, as fucking cringe as that is. But yeah. Anyways,
Are there?
Huh?
How many Miamis are there?
How many Reinas are there?
A bunch.
1,000.
You know,
Can we get it down to
how many girls are in Miami that have fake tits that look just like you?
Just like you.
A few, but you know how many guys are in Miami that are worth? Wait, what's your net worth?
no. See, and she said Miami. Miami is a vacationing spot. It's a popular place. It's a high-end place that people with money is gonna go there and in the endless summer. You know, just like California. It's a fucking great state to be in. All time around, you can be out in your sports cars, exotic cars and shit like that all the time, and just be outside on the balcony and just living that like Vice City lifestyle. And, you know, of course, like the drug influence, the party influence, the club scene, nightlife in general, of course. Yeah, like, of course, you're going to have all those type of guys, but all those type of guys are being exposed to all the shit that's out here. And besides, so there's two different types of guys that would actually take these chicks. One, the simp, which even if they get with them, they might get with them when they run out of options, because once they get to know them, like if they're in the prime time, unless if they know to use them, or like they want to use them right then and there, and like, you know, I'm gonna use them while I find another guy. I'm gonna extract as much resources as I can, and then just bounce off to that guy. But then if the woman is like at a certain age and then, you know, she's desperate, but then finds a rich simp or whatever, then she'll take what she can get. And then, you know, eventually both of those scenarios are going to go downhill because like they're not going to be attracted to that type of guy, but at least they get cash and prizes out of it. But then you got the other guy that knows what the fuck is going on and knows how it is, and then she's just going to be a pain in the ass, and then it's not going to go anywhere. Of course, shit can still happen where like, oh damn, bro, like you should have known better. I thought you would have fucking like, why the fuck are you guys getting engaged after 2 years? And in my opinion, there shouldn't be any talks of like marriage and engagements. Like now that we got to be no nonsense and how fucking crazy shit is out here, like minimum like 6 years together. 6 years together, like 5 to 6 years together. I would say even longer, because it's like, man, like I'm not putting a ring on that. But then again, if you don't do it through the state and do it through like a trust and like, I don't know, however that shit works that doesn't involve the state, then sure, I guess you could do it sooner, but even still, that's just me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
But yeah, and these guys are gonna know how it is, like how these girls move out here, and they're gonna be having their fun because they finally had to build up their fucking value, or, you know, like come on, it's like the proof is in the pudding, man. You girls do not deal with the average guys. Like, we know how it is out here. We've known how, like, I mean, we've always had a feeling since grade school, you know, being in the social setting, being forced to go to a place where we had to learn and, like, you know, sit together. And then eventually, you know, like, of course, that's going to involve talking to each other and, you know, making friends and stuff and liking girls because, you know, you're seeing them over and over. And then it's like, you know, you see the dynamics, you see the fucking, the players that are coming up, the popular girls, you know, all that shit. And then you hear stories and especially when you grow up in a society, or in like pop culture, where like, you know, technology's really popping, all these movies are coming out, the iPhone was coming out, you know, we had like iPods, and then like all that shit started getting accelerated, and, you know, crazy shit now. I can't even imagine what school's like now, and being a kid growing up influenced with all this shit, hypersexualized society. But yeah.
Yeah, what would
you like to know?
What would you like to know?
Well, you had it in
to
your
know?
bio, and you said, I think 10 million worth in real estate.
Would you like to know?
Well,
Okay. There's gonna be people with 10 million. Does that mean that is most of the country? No.
here's the thing.
Guys, there's just
Look.
let's squash
Oh yeah, and of course they deal with guys that lie a lot too, you know, so they can impress them and get in their pants, and yeah.
the beef.
I think it's very important that
It's okay,
you, right? Because the man that you're looking for is rare.
and it's not y'all.
But
and
you are not
can't-
rare.
And you can't.
Can you stop
speak
interrupting for
these
2
men.
seconds? Can you stop? You've literally been yapping the whole fucking show. All right?
I'm gonna leave.
What you're looking for is rare. However, you are not. And the fact
Speak for
that
yourself, because these guys that are above y'all say that I'm rare.
They're
So-
lying to you.
they're trying to fuck.
To smash you.
Okay, well,
Yeah, oh my god, that's like a common, like it just sounds like a cliche thing.
What's that? I went online earlier this afternoon. Got a few pickup lines. I'll just get the ball rolling.
You must be from Ireland because when I look at you, my penis is Dublin.
They're gonna say anything to fucking butter you up. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, these girls know how these dudes move. That's why she's saying what she's saying as far as men being like that in general, you know, or like that's how her mindset is.
whatever
And actually,
whatever it is, they're still saying it.
you're on a website.
On what website?
Oh, I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh, Lord.
And actually,
Oh, what?
I wasn't gonna go
I know
there.
a guy that hit you up.
You're refreshing shit.
And you know what? You don't fuck for marriage. You fuck when you see fit. Which
Oh no! Wait, when you see Fred, or when you see Myron? No, I'm kidding. No, but whoa, buddy!
When I
show-
see fit?
Shocker.
that hold on, you mentioned, oh, he has to be the guy that's gonna marry me. That
Oh,
nigga lights your face and smashed you and then left you. And it's funny
What
because
guy? Who are
And
you
look,
talking
it's-
about?
I wasn't gonna go that far.
it's funny
I'm
because
just gonna end it there with she's not rare, and that's it.
but it's
These
funny
guys
because,
are.
Oh yeah, definitely not rare. Yeah.
You're
making
so-
no sense.
You're so
You have
proud
no idea what
and
you're
loud,
saying.
and you're so cap right now, and it's just funny.
I'm not cap. I'll post all the receipts after, guys. Like, I literally don't have
What? Like, let's be honest, we really don't give a fuck.
any reason to lie. And
But then again, if you have an Instagram, I mean, there are going to be people out there that might, you know, hound you about it, but we really don't give a fuck.
there's no need to get upset. Like,
No one's
take
upset.
the L probably. Like, I just wasn't interested, period.
Wait, what's
Nigga,
the
who are you?
what's
Nigga,
the L?
Oh, wait. Okay, so, all right, so I'm pretty sure they're okay. So, like, just reading between the lines, I think they're talking about the sugar dating website, not a you know. I mean, obviously that's just not legal out there. So, like, they wouldn't be seeing that on the open. Hey, listen, man, I just know. I think the reason why I came to that conclusion is because of Fresh and his activities. If you know, you know. But yeah, all right. So let's just continue. Yeah, I think they're talking about the sugar dating website because Myron is on that, and he does talk about being on a sugar dating website is better than just being on your common Tinder, Bumble, and whatever else.
L. I want to know
are
what the
you?
L is.
I'm Reina. Who are you?
Hold on. You know what happened if you even accepted this affair?
What affair?
Smashed and passed. That's it.
What affair are you
That's all
talking
you're worth.
about? Who's
A
this
smash and
imaginary
pass.
guy? Name
Arrangement.
drop. Who's this imaginary guy that you're talking about?
Any guy.
Shit, Fresh. Look, let me just talk about my.
Wait,
Yeah, but because he was saying smashed and dashed, not saying like okay, like not saying that he like paid and
Guys,
like in what you see fit, meaning that you know you're on that sugar dating website, so you can now it's starting to make sense. So of course now she's on that sugar dating website, but she's in a location where all those men is going to be amplified up. And I just noticed that dog right there. Wait, is that a fucking coyote? What is that? Okay. Anyways, like a white coyote or so. Like, well, what is that dog? Okay. Anyways, so she attributes that experience like, oh, these guys were everywhere. They, you know, that like, so do you have a guy or like, you know, are you just going on these dates for experiences on foodie dates? No, you actually want something with the guy, and then you keep fucking getting like, and again, it's like, if you're up here on this podcast, you're in Miami, and then again, if they live in Miami, okay, cool. But if they're up here on this podcast, and it's not like they're spitting game, and that makes sense, and that you know, like, no, they're another trick. They're another.
I smashed
hold
a
on.
guy because of a fit?
Look.
I'm not gonna put on blast.
Look. The point I'm trying to make
No,
is
but say it. I'm allowing you to
yo, chill. The point I'm trying to make here, simply put, is that the guy you're going after is much more rare than you are. And the fact that you have these demands and don't feel as though you need to qualify for said demands is completely ridiculous. And look, I don't take offense because I move on, but I'm trying to let you know that guys like me move on. You think, I got these guys in my DMs, they're trying to hook up with me and they tell me I'm so brilliant and so smart. Men say anything they need to say to get laid. That's just how it goes.
Okay.
You're not stupid. You know this too.
Yeah, period.
So, like, you sitting here, like, there's a million girls in Miami that look like you.
Right.
You're not special.
So it's like, you're not special, bro.
Okay,
It's
so you
not
get a
just
lot of
about
girls. So you
looking
get a
about,
lot
like,
of girls that
special,
say
so
no to
special.
dinner with you. That's very common because if you're saying that I'm common, then you have hella girls that are saying no to dinner,
Hold on.
Look.
We live in Miami. It's
and you have
fast-paced.
hella girls
Hold
leaving you
hold
on bread. If that's very
I mean, that's just girls in general. Like, they're always going to be picky, flaky, and they're probably messaging multiple guys, too, because, you know, they're having their fun, and, like, it's a fantasy, a dopamine fix, and, you know, like, fucking they just change their mind the next minute as far as, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. That's just women, man. But, you know, she's a woman. She's delusional. She's not forced or have the burden of performance to understand things beyond, you know, like having common sense and becoming aware of things. Yeah. Anyways.
It's
if I'm very
fast-paced.
common, then that's your reality.
A lot of these girls, like,
Well, it is our reality. So yeah.
don't suggest a super expensive
That's-
steakhouse or whatever.
I'm sorry, guys.
Like,
By the way, a steak costs you $60. it's $60 for a fucking steak.
The point is, we're not gonna keep. See, what she doesn't understand is that. So if all you chicks expect a dinner date and then we get rejected a lot, that's gonna add up. And then especially for two, the $60. Yeah, and then I get one, and then it's 100. So what am I gonna get? Just only a salad, and then that's it, and then or like only an appetizer, and then that's it. You're gonna look at me weird, like, hey, are you gonna get? Actually, can I just get a glass of water? She's she's gonna be looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, yo, you okay? Are you gonna eat anything? It's just gonna be like, are you broke? Like, you know what? Nah, like, and girls just fucking, they do it for entertainment. They're bored, and they know they can get away with this, and especially if it's a nice guy, like maybe he looks good, and then like, she meets him, and then kind of gauges him out real quick, and be like, nah, this guy's not really it. So then she's on her phone. And then the guy goes on Reddit, posts about his experience, how fucking women are fucking using him, and just like, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, anyways.
Hold on.
If that's expensive to y'all, I'm
First off-
sorry. I have to.
So
It's the
when-
principle
when-
without the money. Yeah.
Hold on.
Like, and I love eating out.
And
You guys are not gonna gaslight me right now.
And fine
It's the
dining is a scam. I don't believe in fine dining.
the truth.
I think it's a scam.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be cool, but I mean, like, unless if you've known the chick maybe like for a while, like acquaintance or whatever, and then like maybe like you guys like want to like have something to I don't know, but generally speaking, you want to do a coffee date as the first date. Something, I don't know, I don't have any date ideas, but something that's not grabbing like food or like something that's like super expensive, maybe like a little snacking food type of thing, something light that you can get at a food truck or whatever. Maybe you guys are in the city, but yeah, anyways.
But
How many times have I said anyways?
again, like I said before, like it is what it is. It's no big deal. But what I'm saying is that there's a lot of girls like you. Okay? Like there's literally a
Okay,
lot of
you
girls
win.
like you. So it's
Okay.
like the
Yay, we win. All right, well, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, comment.
is not congruent to the environment that you're in and conducive for you to find this guy that you're claiming you
But
can
speak
get.
for yourself. You are not these guys. How are you gonna be speaking for them?
Because I know how they think.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No,
do.
you
No, because like I said, there's two types of guys. There's either these guys that know what the fuck is going on, or fucking beta simps that you're not gonna respect anyways, and you're just gonna move on. Maybe you're gonna grab some resources out of them. I mean, you win in that way, but in the end, you still don't get any love or for the true guy that you want.
don't. I
definitely
actually
do.
know these guys in real life.
So, do you have a boyfriend?
Hold on.
Okay.
They're lying to you. To your face. The fuck.
No, I want to know. It like, does she currently have a boyfriend? No, because she's on these apps. So
You. And
Yeah,
that's
bro.
it.
But
Yeah.
they have never fucked me.
Hold on. They're trying to fuck.
they're trying to fuck, but like, see, like, here's the thing, man. Especially guys when they're going to play it cool. They want to fuck, trust me, but they're gonna play it cool, and especially this too. If they hang out with you, they like, okay. So here's a tip, right? And I'm not an expert, by the way, and I don't have any experience. Okay, so yeah, that's a warning. But I heard this from Bo Rofek. He's from Legion of Men. If you have a hot chick as a friend, you keep a quote unquote friend, like not like your homeboy friend, but yeah, so quote unquote friend. But so you have her as a friend, right? And she's hot, but you don't have sex with her, but you have her bring you around her friends, and then you get with her friends, but you don't have sex with her. So then like I don't know. I guess there's like a whole fucking thing with that, but I think that's what's going on. But men are gonna play it cool, and besides, they're already getting it someplace else, so you probably eye candy. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, men also get attention too. Like, it doesn't always have to be sexual, like that we get pleasure from. Like, just thinking that like chicks, at least give us attention, talking to chicks, and just having like a higher standard of women around you more often, than like just like your average fucking chick, I mean that's enough too, because they're always gonna be getting played no matter what, even if they pay for it.
Yeah, they're trying.
Okay, and why wouldn't they? I'm fucking hot.
I'm hearing a lot of
Yeah, and like you don't understand why. Like, so again, do you have a boyfriend then?
contradictions.
Yo, right?
Yo,
You guys are getting frustrated because you're not gonna win this.
play this back.
You're trying.
When you
Fresh.
get
You're
home,
trying to
No, no.
talk for these
When you
rich
get
ass
home-
motherfuckers, and you're
when you
not that.
dude, I don't have
Whoa, Fresh felted.
to be that.
Okay, so don't
hold on.
speak for them.
I'm
Don't
around
tell me
them.
what they
And
want.
they
You
laugh at-
don't know
they-
that.
No, they laugh at your ass. We're on the yacht saying this dumb think she's gonna be a wifey.
Okay, so her saying that because so her saying that is she basically saying, Fresh, you're not like those guys that can talk right and have game and just pick, make me wet with your words and want like Fresh, you're not that. You offer me money first.
Just say it, nigga. Like,
No, because this is the problem. We're like, some of these guys are married, right? And you're just a fucking jump
What?
off. You get fucked.
Some
and
of
they
these guys are married.
Yes, they are. Some of them are married. But by the way, though, it's funny because
The men that I'm talking about are not married. I
hold
do
on.
not.
Play this back.
Okay, I'll play it back.
Watch what you said earlier,
I will.
and what you saying now is totally different.
Okay.
You're like contradicting yourself all over.
Oh, how?
all right,
Name
watch
one.
it back.
Okay, then name one contradiction.
Oh,
Prove me wrong.
You mentioned,
Fresh on
right,
the spot.
that you're rare and you stand out, and that guys tell you all the time that you're different.
I'm rare and I'm different. Yeah,
Right?
that's what they tell me.
So if you're so rare, why aren't you wiped up?
Exactly.
Because I haven't met three
There we
of
go.
them.
Hey, okay, all right, Fresh, okay.
Of the four I'm trying to
But
marry.
you met one, right?
Wait.
Wait,
One
what?
ha-
Exactly.
Because I haven't met three of the four I'm trying to
But
marry.
you met one, right?
What? What the fuck is she? What the fuck is she talking about? Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's nothing but a game to these girls. And that's why us men is forced to treat it like a game. This Disney bullshit is fucking bullshit, man. There's no such thing as going on a date, a dinner date, bringing her flowers, being a gentleman. You're gonna be seen as fucking corny. No, they wanna fuck rich guys that are assholes and have some fucking dominance.
Wait.
One, but I just met him.
Let me ask you. You think
Bruh.
you think
Bro.
delusional, bro.
Yo,
you think
hold on.
Yeah, call me. I am delusional.
Hold on real quick.
Okay, but I'd
Hold
rather
on.
be
So
delusional.
So you admit that you're fucking delusional.
Wait,
like,
hold on.
I'd rather be
Hold on.
delusional
Admit
than
she's
settle
delusional.
for a fucking.
Hold on one
bum.
second, guys. Hold on one second.
See, and here's the thing, right? So they say this, but like I said, women overcompensate in what they want in the guy, social media and all that shit, but also too because they can just have a pick of the litter. It's easier for them to get around guys that have money and shit. Like an average guy's not gonna get around a fucking female like hell no. Like, are you serious? Unless if you're fucking looks max to the fuck and like you look like a fucking angel and she's all like, oh my god, like I want you to be my fucking toy and guy forever, when I'm ready. So guys on average make $50,000 a year, but they can still find a guy that makes obviously there's still a small percentage of people that make $100,000 a year, but of course for the guy that they want and the traits that they want, that's going to be a smaller number, and the higher the dollars go, the smaller the number gets in all those areas. They could find that guy, but they just got to, and he could be a good looking guy, like a decent looking guy, especially if he gets in the gym, has like a male skincare routine and shit like that. There's things that you can do that's like, that you can, keep yourself looking sharp and, good for your woman and attractive and shit. And then, of course, with techniques that you do mentally, since girls, it's a lot of it's a mental thing, that she'll stay turned on to you, and then, making sure you keep frame. But if they're willing to have realistic standards, lower the standards for certain things, and find a guy that would take them seriously as far as having a job, being able to provide security, roof over the head, food on the table, clothes on their back. And then if they have a family, the kids would be taken care of. The guy would be the father. And of course, they just get bored. you know, and then they like. Anyways, so let's just continue because I'm going to be talking a long time.
Whatever.
And I'll ask this question to all the ladies. Do any of you think that you becoming a wife is your decision? Any of you think that?
Fuck yes. We're the one that says yes or no.
No. Well, I mean, yes, but no. We have to pop the question. You're never going to ever pop the question. If we never ever pop the question, you're going to ask, well, when are we getting married? Or are you ever going to ask? Or are you going to be dropping hints? So if we never ask the question, then I guess we're never getting married. But of course, unless if it's a fucking, you know, a high value guy, fucking Chad, looks maxed, you know, he's like, if he never pops the question, she'll eventually pop the question, unless if she's always like being is able to be around other men of like that high status as well, like on her own, being able to get into spaces on her own and talk to guys and fuck around with guys like that. She'll eventually pop the question because she wants that guy. If she really wants it, and if you never ask the question for like fucking like 7 years, she'll eventually just do it her fucking self and put you on the spot. Like you'll be at a family reunion or some shit, and then she'll pop the question right in front of everybody. So then she can force you to say yes, because if you say no, she knows that you're gonna get hounded by the family members and be like, you know, why haven't you guys are not even engaged? And you know, like, yeah. Anyway,
Huh?
What?
Do any of you,
When you
do any
pop
of
the
you
question
actually
and you
think-
get on one knee, who's the one that says
yes, and I know I had to stop saying anyways. I'm sorry.
yes
Can
or
we
no?
can we start with Wednesday?
Brother, what?
Okay, I'm sorry. What did she say?
Is your decision? Any of you
Oh
think-
yeah.
Fuck yes. We're the one that says yes
Yeah.
or no.
Nope.
Huh?
What?
Do
We're
any of
the,
you,
when you
do any
pop
of
the
you
question
actually
and you
think-
get on one knee, who's the one that says yes or no?
Can we start with Wednesday?
Brother, what?
Can we start with?
Wait,
Give
what
her
time
give
is
her a
it?
moment.
Can you
Okay, what the fuck is she doing? What time?
repeat the
I
question?
can't
Do
even
you
tell
think it
time on
is
this.
your decision?
You didn't have to say that out loud.
No, I can't. My brain like panics. The other one that really got me was not being able to read time.
This makes me so fucking angry what she's saying. She is not able to read a clock, like a watch or a clock or anything. And it's not that hard. It's really not that hard.
Do we have to explain it?
Like 5-year-olds are able to read a clock. The little hand points to the hour that it is, and the big hand points to the minute. And each of them is an increment of 5 minutes, Anissa. You stupid cunt.
People looking at an analog clock and immediately knowing what time it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking how?
I know.
Like, how have you?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Like, is this for real? This is crazy.
I like how he tries to dunk on her, and then immediately, like 30 seconds later, like exposes like the. How do you tell the time?
How are they even alive?
I don't
gotten
know.
that.
On if you become a wife or not.
Yeah, it's your final decision, but it's the man's decision to ask you.
Ding, ding, ding. Seems like she has it.
So you make the final decision by saying yes, but the man's gonna ask you.
Oh, her name's Wednesday. I was so confused. I was like, oh. Like I just now realized that he was asking her a question.
You so the proposal. You think that that's an actual thing?
What? What?
No. I'm saying the proposal. You think that that's an actual thing?
What do you mean by thing?
It's a
So the
thing.
proposal is a formality.
So what he's
The
saying?
actual. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is this. When a guy says, "Will you marry me?" and all that other shit, right? He already knows you're gonna say yes,
Yeah, true.
because he chose you to be in the position to even be there to say yes in the first place. So meaning that you ever see a guy propose and a woman says no?
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah,
an
that's
idiot.
because he's a loser. That's why I keep. You see the theme of losership coming. This is what we're trying to say.
Yeah,
Man-
because she knows that he's gonna propose. She knows And then when she says no, it's a humiliation. It's like, so why the fuck are we together? Then again, a lot of guys do pop the question like way too fucking soon, man. But again, if they're that guy, they're gonna say yes even on fucking day one. Okay, all right, well, yeah, a lot of them would still, but a lot of them would say yes on fucking year one. Like if you're that guy.
Men don't do that. Men, what we do is that we let you earn your spot. So if I'm dating you, what's going to happen is I'm going to see you for a while, then I might make you my girlfriend. Now, once you're my girlfriend, I'm going to be with you for a few years, and then I will say, okay, listen, you can be my wife. I'll say, give you the ring or whatever it is. But before I even asked you that, I already knew you wanted to be my wife 4 years ago.
That's what I said. I said
Yeah. Okay, I was kind of confused. I was all like, I thought she, like, when she answered, it seemed like she kind of, all right, understood. I was about to say it again.
All the dates for 4 years is sad.
So what we're saying is that it's not you choosing, it's the man chose you to be the wife by him allowing you to be with him for all those years before he even asks you the question.
And here's the other thing too. Like this is what I was trying to say before. Men curve women in silence. Women curve overtly. So you guys will say or not respond or say, hey, I'm not interested, whatever. Fine, you have to do that because the guy comes up to you, hey, I'd like to take you out. Well, I have a boyfriend. Cool. He has to kind of know with an indicator or verbally they're not interested. Fine. This is how men curve. We only have sex with you. Do the bare minimum, hang out with you so that we can continue to get sexual access, and then we just never commit to you. And you guys never know the better because you think, oh, he's going to commit to me eventually, blah, blah. The thing is that men curve women silently. And here's the thing, they might lie in your face.
See, and that's why she's saying 3 out of the 4 because she fucking knows that. So now she's trying to fucking have a multi-link set up. So, if one bridge goes down, she has other bridges that are up that she can still run to, and then before that one falls into the void of being locked away forever, she'll
and say, oh, you're really cool and smart. I like you. Exactly. Let's build something. But they never actually intend on building anything. But women don't understand that until a guy gets down on one fucking knee and says, will you be my wife? It's not for real. It's not for real. He's just telling you what he needs to tell you to get laid. And girls like this use that to prop up their ego. Oh, I'm so pretty. I deserve a guy that makes $12 million a year. Not knowing that he's telling 12 other bitches the same thing while he's making $12 million a year. Because you're not in a position to tell him what to do because he has the leverage. He's playing you, not the other way around because you're fucking common and he's not.
Right.
That's what women need to understand. There's a disparity. The higher status the man, the less leverage you have. But you, for some odd reason, think you have leverage when every other in Miami looks like you. That's what I'm trying to say. You have no leverage. He's saying the same shit.
4
to 12
girls in
other
front
girls
of me,
that look
and
like you.
none of them look like me.
Bro, she
looks
like you. What are you talking
I thought she was gonna say some shit that was like faulted, like, yo, don't be bringing other girls into this. They, girls don't like it when they do that. Like, hey, fight this battle on your own. Don't try to fucking drag me into this.
Same shit.
4
to 12
girls in
other
front
girls
of me,
that look
and
like you.
none of them look like me.
Bro, she looks like you. What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Holy
different.
shit. She literally could get a...
Yeah. I mean, she kind of does the hairstyle, long black straight hair, just makeup. It's like at the end of the day, most guys are gonna think you girls are cute and fit enough to fucking like wife up, fuck, and, like girls, like you're fine. Like what's there to be mad about? You go living life. You like no matter what they do, there's always gonna be a guy to fucking bail them out. I mean, they may not be satisfied with that guy in the end after, when it's all said and done. But, like, come on.
Montana look like you.
What?
We don't have black hair.
Bro.
Just because we have black hair.
And eyebrow shit's done. Lips, same color. Necklace. Well, she's showing more cleavage than her. I mean, obviously... Hispanic, like, all right. Anyways, whatever race. I'm terrible racist. Sorry. Okay. Like, nah, man, nah. Like, you guys look the same. Like, I mean, there's like, okay, all right. You girls don't look the same, but there's always a stereotypical look with like people, like the Edgar look, the fucking Sergio look, like there's always a certain, you know, like typical like white girls and like the Kim Kardashian wannabe lookalikes. I mean, honestly, I kind of get that vibe from her, to be honest with you. You know, like I don't know. There's just like that look, right? And then of course when you have makeup and all this shit, where it's just like you know, you girls kind of just pad it up to the point where like you guys start to look similar. And then having these similar attachments of like hair shit, and I don't know if she has any on. I can't tell. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
Way too much steak in
but at the end of the day, you girls can get a fucking guy. You girls are fucking cute. Fine. All right. Like you girls are not ugly. All right. Like just fucking get out there, get a guy, and shut the fuck up.
It's like me saying every guy looks like you.
Yeah, every guy looks like me, but here's the difference.
Yes, and guys also have signature looks too.
Men aren't evaluated on their looks predominantly. We have other ways that we give value.
You mentioned
you're mentioned. You guys are predominantly mentioned on your looks. And here's the thing: we don't care
But
about.
a lot of guys in Miami have money.
And yet, 3 out of the 4, yeah, bullshit. You don't have a fucking guy right now. That's a small number of guys. They're all having fun. You even fucking know that, but you don't want to admit it. Or maybe you do subconsciously, but like your subconscious is not able to fucking bring that out and, you know, consciously able to fucking say that in the words. You know, mixed in with the feeling of not wanting to admit and always, you know, they're incentivized to lie and comfortable to lie because they're not held to harsh consequences for their bad actions compared to men. And yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But in a grand proportion of things, it's still a minority of the population.
Yeah, still a minority.
Right, but I'm not a minority to the
And
population.
here's the thing: if you want to use Miami, is like the
Barometer?
the barometer. Cool. There's way more bad bitches than rich niggas in Miami. Way more.
Way more, yes.
So then, who has the leverage? Supply and
Oh
demand.
no, I'm saying sorry, I was paying attention to something.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm about to turn this shit off.
Supply and demand. If there's way more bad bitches than rich guys, who has the leverage?
There's a lot more rich guys in Miami than bad bitches.
You're fucking.
Yeah, you're fucking dumb.
Shut up, bro.
No, it's
How much does it cost to fucking get makeup and all this shit and fucking but even without that, like, I mean, the girls don't look that bad, you know, but I mean, even if you do light makeup, like, it's not like your girls are fucking like hideous fucking Frankensteins, you know, when you come in, like, that's very like the small population. There's a very small number of people on the population that have really been dealt a bad hand when it comes to their looks, and like they're probably not getting anybody, and I feel bad for those type of people. But for the most part, like, I mean, but like, you know, dudes don't have any problem with makeup. I mean, we understand. Like, there's dudes gonna be out there that was attracted to you because they seen you out and you was with makeup, and then every time you guys go on a date, you have makeup on, but then you know, the first time that they see you without it on, it's like, whoa, okay, you know. But a lot of guys would still be willing to stay with that, the average guy. So, but they don't give them a chance. Again, they attribute their experiences that they deal with a small percentage of men as a whole, as a generality, as most men, as that's common, and it's not. It is not.
It's not.
And how many people are actually faking it out there in these places like, you know, LA, New York, Miami, shit like that?
Now she just like
what do you consider a bad bitch?
Listen, every day
A true bad
girls
bitch,
come
there's not
here
that many.
from out of state, out of country, and guess what? They're on yachts Monday to Sunday. You might be on the yacht on Monday, but guess what? On Tuesday, different girls. It's a rotation, honestly.
Yeah, like, man, like when boys get out of school, they're thinking about, I mean, you know, women too, but they're thinking about college, what they're fucking gonna do, what they're gonna make money. Women, that happens, but then eventually, quickly, depending on where they live too, or, you know, they even coming out of high school, they know that they can go the easy route. You know, they end up finding avenues to degeneracy real quick that leads them to fast cash, but fucking poor life results as far as like true fulfillment. life fulfillment. You know, having a family, having a man, family, and you know, and like building something with your man and with your family as a whole.
What are you trying to
I mean, yo, we got chicks coming in from New Jersey. You know?
Oh yeah. With kids. But yeah, bro, you're not special at all,
bro. Like that's crazy to me. Like it's just.
I don't have to listen to you guys because you guys are not him.
That's right, man.
So
She's
you don't
delusional, man.
qualify to tell me
move
that
on.
I'm not special. Please understand that.
But men are forced to understand women, and then we've all came to the same conclusion, so we're on the same page. So then these type of men that you're attracted to, we know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, like I said, even if the guy has money, looks really fucking good, if his game is terrible, if he does things that makes an ick to a woman, or if he's not like as like not as like leadership dominant as like she thought, you know, she's gonna pull bullshit and she's gonna leave.
Yo,
well, you're gonna find out.
Yo, there's 4 guys that you want to marry, and you haven't met 3 of them. Like what?
No, but man, she doesn't understand that like we're always gonna win. Like we're always gonna fucking like be able to, like, you know, like we know what the game is like. But like for you girls, and it's tough for the girls, man, because if they don't figure it out by a certain age, they lose the ability to have kids safely. Now they gotta worry about, you know, certain shit, like things that can happen to the baby and happen to them. The type of men that they want, if they don't realize that they have to lower their standards and understand that, like, you know, certain things that men do is, you know, it's not like a big deal. Don't, like, you know, you got to get out of your fucking emotions on that. And there's ways that you can talk with your man and be like, hey, you know, like, I just want you to like put me in my place a little more and be like, men are going to listen, like fucking, you know, just butter up to him about it and just be like, hey, you know, like, hey, can you be a little more like assertive in the bedroom, or like, hey, like something, or, you know, because girls like to talk about innuendos. And so like when a girl wants to get married, right, and she wants to do the pop the question, they'll do things like planting wedding magazines on the countertop on the kitchen table so the man can see it, so it's like a hint. Like, so why don't they do the same thing as far as like, then again, it's the double-edged sword, so if they know the information, then they're going to use it, you know, use it against us. But, you know, like, what if they know about the information that we talk about on Fresh and Fit Red Pill information? They left the YouTube on the TV and they left for work. So then when the man comes home, he sees what it is. And then he's like, what the fuck is she watching? Like, I thought she would have been watching like Sex in the City or some shit, or, you know, whatever that's popular with the girls now. 90 Day Fiance. They're like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? You know, the title, since the video's paused, the title's up on the screen. So then he reads the title and he's like, what the fuck? Like, what is she watching? Like, she hate her own chicks or something? You know, but yeah, no, girls, no. All right.
Yeah, she delusional, bro.
And yes, I almost said it.
Wait, 1 second. How old are you guys? What's your age?
Doesn't matter. We're old enough.
Wouldn't you like to know? No, I'm 43. I'm 43.
43. Fresh. How old are you?
32.
32. Am I wrong?
What?
How old are you?
34.
Okay. I just wanted to know your
I wouldn't even answer. I would be like, I'm old enough. What's it to you?
What does it have to do?
that you
yeah,
guys
exactly,
have, like,
because it doesn't fucking matter. And then, like,
all over a decade or 2 decades on me, and the fact that you're like fighting with a little girl is kind of scary.
bro, you're on the podcast. You know what this is going to be talked about if you looked into this ahead of time, and if not, or unless if one of these guys brought the chick on or whatever. But I don't think so. From the way she's acting. Yeah,
no, nobody's fighting
and
with
like,
you.
oh, you're gonna find out. You're gonna, like, you guys are getting really defensive.
Like it's just crazy to me how like they know what's gonna go down on these shows if you fucking gonna react a certain way, and like that's why all these other chicks are just sitting back and just watching this happen. I mean, of course, I don't know the whole episode on this podcast, but like they're just letting, like, because they know what it is. They're just there to promote their fucking OnlyFans and Instagrams and whatever's linked in their fucking link trees or whatever. And just for attention and fucking validation, like, come on. Or, you know, if these guys are, you know, with these chicks or like hey whatever. Like.
See, this is
I
what
don't give a fuck.
Didn't you just brag about being at a fucking Diddy party a second ago?
Yeah.
Whoa, buddy!
Sounds like you were an adult back then. Oh, yeah. Right?
No, I was a little
Did you
girl.
talk about
I was a
dating
little
millionaires
girl.
and want to go to
Did he
nice
catch the
steakhouses and get gifts? You're an adult back then.
I was
But
a
now,
little girl. Little girl.
Nah, these girls are fucking degenerate, dude. Hell nah. And you wonder why, like, you're not. These girls are going on dates and shit, knowing, like they want the guy. They want the guy. If the guy would, was showing that he was serious, and maybe she'll play games with him at first and make him jump through hoops, but then she'd be like, "No, I'm gonna lock him down because he actually does have money, and like he maybe he was simping after me, but he's still a fucking Chad, and like I said, like you have those type of Chads too. They'll say anything to fucking get in your pants, even though they're fucking they still got aura, right? And then they get left dry because then they really see them for what they are, and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna use her for sex. And then if she gets a little too out of hand, then I'm cutting her off completely. And then the moment she asks what are we, then that's when it's over.
You're getting,
gifts.
now that you're getting
Little girls can go to steakhouses.
Okay, but now
Yeah, but how often are they going to steakhouses, and how often steakhouses on their own and paying for it? Because if they're going on their own, they're paying for it. And how many of them are paying for it in general, going to a steakhouse, whether that be with the guy or by themselves. And then, of course, a lot of girls do like group dates and shit, group dinners. And again, it's a group effort, so it's not like they're all paying like for that full price or whatever.
That you're like, your worldview is getting shattered. Oh, well, I'm just a little girl, I'm 24, blah blah blah. Sound like you're an adult.
See, and women go to that victimhood mindset and say little girl, not woman, little girl. So you see how they're like making them like I get it. Like women being more delusional in general and just being fucking like they're basically animals, like we're aliens, like men are the aliens and women are the animals. So like they're this like innocent creature that like we got to lead them in the right direction, but we got to be careful because they also, even though they're animals and they have this like animalistic brain, while the men are like galaxy brain fucking aliens. Making fucking nanonites that can make cities and shit, that type of level. Like, that these creatures have, I'm sorry, it sounds fucked up, I know, but these creatures have the ability to ruin our lives by going to the cops and saying, a false accusation, shit like that. Family members being on their side when there's a breakup, and then she lies to them, so then you get some shit from the family members, and then you're seen as the bad guy or whatever, and men have the burden of proof. But and of course even other men that treat you like that because they're also fucking beta too. But okay, maybe not like fucking beta or like blue pilled, but like I get it. It's a natural instinct for us to protect women and come to their aid, and them being beautiful, and it just makes you change your mind on certain things. If she was an old hag and fucking, you wouldn't give a fuck. But since it's a fucking hot ass chick, her purse is getting stolen. Now you give a damn. You're gonna run that guy down and fucking put your life on the line. But but like we have to be the ones to lead women in the right direction, and the balance is off. Most men just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're being used. They don't realize their power, and women are running amok. But we are learning together, and overall, I think things, yin and yang, right? So I mean, shit's gonna happen for things to get better, but I do think things are getting better. Of course, we're still in the technological age, like the beginning of it. Like we've really advanced pretty damn fast within the last 100 plus years. Like it's pretty amazing.
A minute ago. So now you want to go ahead and infantilize yourself like women typically do when they want to skirt accountability. When they're being...
I'm literally a baby.
You see what, like, disgusting. Like, see, because she'll be the one to play victim and be like, oh, I'm a kid. It takes two to tango, but the guy, like, she'll blame it on the guy. Hell no, this is a chick you do not want to get with. See, and I'm gonna be honest, I think hookup culture is trash, but I do understand what Myron is saying when you should have sex, so like you can get used to sex and not be so hungry for it, and know what you're doing as far as pleasing women. So then when you come back to your woman, you can do it to the max, and yeah. So, but like, hell no, I would even have fucking hell no. Next thing you know, you got cops knocking at your fucking door like, hey, did you rape this chick?
Oh my god.
You're an adult. You're 24 years old.
You're 24 years old. You know what the fuck this shit is in grade school? Like, are we gonna act like we don't know the fucking male and female dynamics in high school, even in middle school, but especially in high school and even in elementary school? Let's be honest. I mean, you can, depending on like, especially now, depending on like what kind of family that you're growing up in, you're gonna be exposed to things that you shouldn't have been exposed to at that age. But like, come on, you wasn't born yesterday. We know how the game works. You're trying to gaslight us, and she's saying that we're trying to gaslight her.
Brain isn't fully developed.
Oh my god. Listen, I understand that, but people use that as a fucking cope. You know what you're doing when you fucking do it. You know something is bad and that you shouldn't be doing. Come on. You girls just are able to fucking get away with it, and you girls don't have the consequences. It's like being a fucking drug addict. You know this shit's bad, but you're gonna keep doing it. You knew the shit was bad when you was gonna take that hit of weed, and that you shouldn't be smoking anything at all, because it was taught that smoking in general is bad, especially cigarettes. But drugs in general is bad, and don't do drugs at all. And like, come on, like, we know this. They teach sex ed. We know the male and female dynamics. We know the fucking, hearing horror stories from like either your own family members, your own family, fucking, mom and dad breaking up, relationship dynamics in grade school itself, and all the drama that girls are invested in. All girls love drama, no matter how much it is. They're gonna hear something. We're all gonna hear something that always goes down, and then like come on. And girls get fucking bored, man. You think they give a fuck about school like that? Like, anyway.
Fully developed,
and you guys are fighting and getting really aggressive.
No, we're not. No. Women that have that condescending voice fucking pisses me off.
And getting like
get aggressive.
Okay. Maybe I should have said pisses me off, because it doesn't piss me off. But making it sound like she's winning. Like, oh, I'm pissed off. See, you're getting triggered.
You're getting very defensive.
You're just low IQ. That's all.
You're
it
getting
is.
really
And that's fine. We're gonna move on.
Yeah, you are low IQ. All right. Well, all right. Karen fights and fucking shit like that. Cops and all right. Well, Asmongold. Anyways, oh yeah, that fucking chick. God damn. Hey, you know what? Bonus clip. Even though it's Asmongold.
Clavicular is our Rosa Parks, a civil rights icon. That's what they're saying.
Do you really believe women don't deserve rights?
Do you really believe women don't deserve rights?
That's kind of a dumb thing to say, right?
Oh wow, I didn't even see this full clip actually.
You said you don't believe women deserve rights?
Like which one, dude? Got the
Like all women. What's wrong with you for that?
Like which one?
You're weird as hell.
Wow. Oh my god. There's a fucking white guy that wants black people back in slavery again. Oh my god, I'm triggered. Like, dude, like, people are gonna fucking think what they want to fucking think. Who gives a fuck? As long as they ain't doing no fucking terrorist acts, harming anybody or anything, like, shut the fuck up. Like, who cares?
But like, can you clarify what you mean?
You are raised
Oh
by
goddamn.
a mother.
Yo, this fucking like goddamn.
But like, can you clarify what you mean?
You are
Fucking
raised
trip.
by a mother.
Well, like,
you know all women deserve rights,
But
man.
like, which one? Like, which right? Like the right to vote? Like, can you explain? Like,
Okay, I swear, is he gonna blur this out because it's on his YouTube and he's gonna watch. He's gonna censor it. Watch.
Can you explain what you mean?
I don't want to punch you, so I won't.
you don't want to what?
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face, bitch.
See, women are since they don't have the burden of consequences as harsh as fucking men do. They're so comfortable doing this shit, and that's why, like I said with that last chick on that Fresh and Fit video, that girl being so quick to play victim and say that she's a little girl, and then shit, what was the thing that she said in the beginning?
Myron, put me in my spot, Myron. Go ahead. Put me in my spot.
It's put you in your place.
Like, I don't know. What do these guys want to hear? Put me in my spot.
I'm your teacher, bro.
People do want to hear from homie.
She would be the type of girl to escalate things in an argument with the boyfriend. Punch me, hit me, you know, like I dare you. Yeah, she's that type of girl. Hot-headed, fucking Latina. Like, no, thank you. Oh shit, he actually showed it. Hey, let's go.
I can't think.
Crazy. All right, well, that's enough. Yeah, so if you guys enjoy, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.